Looks like we are live here, live and in action. It is our week 3 football season live show. Week 3. We've been doing these.
Live here.
Hey,
live and
now we're live. That's when we're officially live. Okay, so like I said, week 3, third week football season. Might be week 3 or 5, 6 for you. I don't know. But this is just we're continuing the football season with this. We have a giveaway tonight. You can probably see and kind of get an idea of what it's going to be from the title of the video. We'll kind of get into that here later. But I want to talk about the poll question tonight, kind of what our focus is going to be for this live stream. Our live stream tonight is going to be our poll question. We're going to focus our attention to keeping yourself motivated through the grind of the season. So the poll question is, how are you going to keep pushing yourself through the grind of the rest of the season? Whether you're just now, starting or halfway through or, somewhere in between where we're at in football season here in September, how are you going to keep pushing yourself? It's kind of our main topic tonight of what we're going to discuss. So we're going to talk different ways of how you can kind of focus your attention through the football season. How we're going to push ourselves through everything that we need to get done during the season, how we keep pushing ourselves to get better, how we keep doing the right things, doing our assignment and all that. So that's kind of where we're starting. So got some people already in here. I want to talk about the poll question. Beyond entering this giveaway, there is going to be a poll. You've got to answer the poll question and be entered for the giveaway for the customized football towel that we're going to give away. So we will. How you're going to answer this is answer the poll question. How are you going to grind? How are you going to keep pushing yourself through the grind of this season? Then I need you to go on to my Instagram, and you need to comment on my latest post. The latest post was the live stream announcement. It's just the picture of the football towel. So go on there, comment your YouTube name. And so if you do both of those two things, you're now entered into the giveaway. Poll question is down in the comments. Poll question, how are you going to keep pushing yourself throughout the grind of the rest of the season? So how are you going to push yourself to keep getting better, to keep everything going through this season? How are you going to keep pushing yourself to get better? How are you going to keep grinding? Like, you gotta, and I just want to take from what I experienced last night. We have not won a game all year so far. We're 0-2 going in. Big rivalry game. It's a classic rivalry game. It was on TV. In somewhere. It wasn't really on TV, but it's a big deal. And there's a trophy involved. So we were going to get the trophy and bring it back to our school. That was our goal for the night, and we ended up getting it done last night and winning in a very close game. And so we kind of made the comment, this can't be the highlight of our season. We've got to keep going. Like, this one win can't define us. We've got to keep pushing. Like, we've been struggling offensively and had breakdowns on defense and all facets of the game. We've kind of struggled. But finally, we came together as a team last night and defeated, like, a decent opponent. And we needed that. Like, our town and all of us needed that. So we needed this win. It was a great win, but we needed it. And so, but now we're just like, all right, we got to keep the kids in. We got to, as coaches, we got to make sure this isn't the end. Like, we can't just go 1-9. Like, we got to finish out the rest of the season because we have great momentum right now. Because we were starting to kind of doubt where we were at. Tried to do too much sometimes, because you feel like you have to, create little game plan and stuff. But I kind of had when I was planning for this team, I was kind of overthinking it. And I'd started overthinking it early in the week. And by Tuesday, I had threw out my entire game plan that I first went into and started over. And it didn't really change anything for me because I figured out we're just going to line up on defense how we always do, and we're going to make a small adjustment, and we're going to go. We were trying to do too much, and I think if we would have stuck to that, it might have hurt us. So yeah, this is from last night. This was kind of the idea of my poll question is how are you going to keep pushing yourself throughout the grind of the rest of this season? Because we're at a point now where there's a lot of football still left to be played. So we've got to keep grinding. And this just kind of goes for all football players. It's like whether you're undefeated right now or you've had some ups and downs, some losses, like it's not over. Like we've got to keep going. And so that's kind of the main focus of this is how we're going to keep doing this. If you have comments or concerns about it, like let's hear them, and I'll try to put my input on what you guys are working on or maybe some of your struggles. We'll kind of talk through that. Okay, so go through some of these. Tap Through Case says, what's up? We 2-0. That's awesome. It's a great start. He says, I'm going to keep working out and hitting the gym more. That's one thing to keep working on is keeping the strength and endurance up. Quarterback HD is in here. Davion, sorry if I said your name or pronounced it wrong. Have a list of things people say to me and I try to put me down. Really? Wow. That's interesting. Drew says, got to put the team on your back, keep working. It's very true. Clash of Trash, you're not too late. We've just started where we're at. So we've got a lot of live stream to go. C Money 318, hitting the gym, trying to get my knee ready for the season. All reconstruction. Yeah, that's not fun. Hopefully you get better and can get back out there. Quarterback HD, I will probably just remind myself that failure as a freshman starting quarterback on varsity is normal, and that I will get better, and I've come a long way from last year. Absolutely. Just from starting as a freshman I heard that in the background. But yeah, that's tough. There was a lot of players I've known that have started since early sophomore and freshman year. Even freshman is even more mind blowing to me because I've worked with ninth grade kids as well, and as freshmen, there are guys that I feel like on our freshman team that could probably contribute. We have separate groups, but could probably contribute, but they just and sometimes they make some of the mistakes that they make as freshmen, and then they're totally different kids. But we don't really play any freshmen, and we have their own team. But that is true. You will get better. The game is a lot faster once you move to varsity level. Basically, moving from the junior high to the varsity rank is a huge. And the thing is it's going to get better. You go through your ups and downs. All young players, young quarterbacks, everybody goes through that. Gabe says we lost our game 7-6 today, 0-2 on the season. Well, just you're one extra point away from tying the thing. Maybe possibly going into overtime or tying the game. That's those are all fixable things. It probably wouldn't, depending on what you play. Like a lot of times in these team games, it's never one person that causes the loss. It goes down to every position. Whether it's an extra point where you got to have the snapper snap the ball. Holder's got to catch the ball and place it on the tee, and the kicker's got to execute and put it through the goalpost. And then you also factor in the line and and the personal protector is there to protect. Like that's all breakdown. The kid can get blocked, he can miss. Like there's so many things that can go wrong. Gonna work on getting everybody into the giveaway. But what you need to do, I've already got people already on here. Make sure if you want to get into this giveaway, you've got to comment on my last Instagram post. Comment on the last Instagram post to be entered in. I mean, some of you all already know, but this is just another little step you need to do tonight to get entered in. So I'll go through here and comment and get your guys' feedback and kind of let you know who I've got entered in so far. So say, yeah, Gabe says I play D-line and tight end. So really, you don't really factor in too much the score being one-sided. Like that's what happens. Yeah, it's okay. You're gonna get better. You have any tips about rehabbing an ACL surgery? Never dealt with it. I've known players that went through it. A lot of it's just doing what your doctor asks you to do through the rehab. You kind of have to go through it. It's one of those injuries that puts you out for several months, and you have to do as the doctor says and not miss your rehab. Very important to do that. Well, notebook. I see it. Okay, got the notebook. So I don't have much on rehabbing a knee injury as far as, just do everything they ask about getting the getting back into playing shape. I mean, it's hard, and you can't do much with the knee surgery. It's tough, Okay, so let's figure out who all's in here and who all's commented. And I'm going to be checking Instagram to make sure we got everybody that's going to be entered. You have to do both of these things to be entered. You have to comment on the poll question, how are you going to get better this season through the grind? And then you've got to comment your YouTube name down below. Or you got to comment your YouTube name in the Instagram post. I don't know what your YouTube name is. Duh. So make sure you go check that out, and it's all right if you have to go away for a little bit and come back soon. As long as you get in here. But this way, you guys can get notified as soon as we get you in here and added to the list. If you have questions, I'm going to be sharing a few things with you guys here in just a minute on what we're giving away and kind of how this is going to work. It's going to be pretty interesting, and it's actually going to be a video that we will kind of see later, and something that I'm going to work on I'm going to explain it here in a minute. So you'll get to see how this works. But if you have any general questions for me as it relates to the poll question or anything in general, we can talk about it. If it's kind of too off topic, we can save it for later. As we're getting kind of later in. All right. So Drew says, can you talk about one-on-one tips, blocking, stop blocking as a receiver? Yes, I can do that. Let me kind of save that for the end. I kind of have to probably think about it just for a minute to kind of give you any tips. I've got 6 people entered right now. We've had about 6. Has been our top number. Let's see who has all been on Instagram. What's up, Kevin? Let's let's see. I'm going to kind of go through here. We got okay. The only two I don't see that with Instagram comments are Quarterback HD and Gabe are the only ones that and Gabe has not made the at least maybe I've missed it. Yeah, Gabe, just say something about how you're going to get better this season, or how you're going to get better with the grind of the season, what you're going to do to keep going with that. All right, so let's talk about the giveaway for today. So we're giving away, as you can see from the title, we are giving away a customized football towel. Customized football towel is you've probably seen it already on the post on Instagram. It's a Nike football towel. I didn't know which one I wanted to pick up. Saw a few different ones there. I was like, I've never actually got a Nike football towel. I've never had one. And always seen them, always enjoyed this style. Just basically the fabric. It actually feels like a towel, and it's not like a microfiber kind of towel, which Under Armour had for a while, and I didn't mind. But sometimes it feels weird to me. But I like this feeling a lot better. I like the current Under Armour football towel better, but well, in comparison to older ones. But anyway, we're talking about this towel is not customized at this point. So, all right, Gabe, I got you down now. Okay. And C Money also got you. Okay, so how this is going to work is if you win this, all right, I can customize this towel by putting your number on it simply. And that's kind of be how it's going to be. When we think of a customized towel, you might think of maybe you've seen some college teams where they'll have, the school logo. Instead of a Nike logo, they'll have, the school's logo there, or it'll be somewhere down on the towel, sort of embroidered on there. But that's what I have. All right. I made it was actually when I was a basketball coach. I had made personalized towels for I was the old basketball days. But I've got embroidered numbers here. Got not a lot of the common numbers like 1s and 2s, because 1s and 2s and 3s, 4s, a couple 5s, because basketball, that's all you wear is like those numbers right there, 1 through 5, in any combination. So I've got a lot of the numbers like 8. I'm not sure how I have so many.
But if you have that number, get that.
But yeah, if you are number 1 or number 2, like I can easily get it. Like it's not an issue. And I can probably get it in the color. I can get it in several colors. Let me just check I had a video but essentially what we're going to do is I'm going to make a video showing how you can customize a football towel. And it's a very simple little thing, and it's almost very simple to do if you wanted to do it yourself. But I'm going to show you how you can actually do it yourself in this video that I will end up making. And whoever wins this, your towel will be featured on the video. So, because this is the towel I'm going to do it on. So, you'll get to see that. So, I can get the colors. Since this is a white towel, I have white letters, so it ain't going to show up on that. So, I'm already going to have to get black letters or something. Wait. Yeah, they're white. I don't remember how I made those towels. I don't remember if they were. I had used white towels when I made them for that team. Anyway, regardless.
They had a black outline.
they do have a black outline, so they will show up. So regardless, if I don't have your number for some reason, I can get them in the colors in black, red, blue, purple, green, yellow, and actually pink. So I've got several options that we can do for this. As far as the towel color, it's going to be white. There are other towel colors, but I essentially had to pick up what I could find today. Yeah, girlfriend will probably help me get it set up. You were actually the one that's helped me with the towels back in the day. Try to create the design because I was like lost, confused. I was like, I got to get this done. I got one game left. I got to get it done. So the towel, what I started thinking was like, I looked at this towel and I was like, there's a lot of area we can customize. And so I was thinking like putting the number right up here up top. Not necessarily maybe not near the bottom, but sort of up here at the top. That's kind of what I was thinking. But this is like the common towel. It'll, Velcro off. But very good. Like this is a very common towel, very popular item. We talked about this was one of the things we, featured on our quarterback top 5 things quarterbacks need video. The lineman video is set. It is ready to go, except I just got to film it. Like I have everything I need for it. I've just got to film that video. So that's going to be where we're going next as far as we do that. Okay, so let's go through a few more things here. I'm going to get to Drew's question here in just a second. Gabe says, I'm going to try to get better by wrapping up and getting off blocks. Those are all key things that, always got to keep in mind, working on. It's just block destruction, as I call it, getting off your block for someone else's block. Kevin De Silva says, I'm going to try to not let the bad plays define myself as a football player. That is very true. I say that all the time. Don't let, one bad thing try to define your season. Like, don't let one thing define you as a football player. There's so much more to all this. So there's a lot of season left to play. So we've got a lot of time here left in this season. A lot of live streams left to go. We've got quite a bit. Okay. So let's see Instagram again. Remember, if you do win this, you need to come by on Instagram and comment or get in touch with me if you do win. We'll kind of get in touch with also about, how we're going to customize it with what number. That's kind of the goal is, we'll get, whatever your football number is, we'll get it customized on there. If we don't have what we need, we'll get it for you. So kind of thinking, this wouldn't have these black spots on it, but there's a number 8 on there. But we'll just kind of customize it for you. It'll be featured on a video. It'll be a really nice, little giveaway. I think it was one I thought of it today, and I was just like, this will be something we should do. Okay, so we've got another entry here. Fufu Killer says, I'm going to get better when it comes to blocking. That's also a good thing to have as far as, that's staying through the grind is, just keep working on your fundamentals. That's something you can always work on. All right. Make sure if you have not got on to Instagram yet, there's 2 parts to this giveaway. It's 2 parts to this giveaway. You've got to answer the poll question, and then you've got to go on my Instagram, my latest post, and comment your YouTube name so we can get kind of coordinated with who's who on Instagram. When I get your, you get the notification that you've won. All right, so like I said, we're giving away the customized football towel tonight, customized with a number. number of your choice. Whatever your number is, that's what it'll be, whatever you want it to be. All right. Kevin says, have you seen my highlights I sent you? Yes, I did get to see your highlights, I believe. I tried to watch them, and the video just wasn't loading. And I'm just sorry I haven't got to respond back to you. I did see him one day. Was trying to watch them, so maybe get back in touch with me. I'll get back with you. Sometimes it's just hard to check Instagram. It's like deep in my phone. It's somewhere. And I wish I could comment so much, or get back with you guys and let you guys know about stuff. And I almost sent out, like, how Instagram almost is like Snapchat now, and you can send out like pictures and stuff like that. Well, that's how I made the post, is did that. But I was like, you can put it to your story on Instagram. I was thinking, well, I got a lot of people I communicate with on here. I could just send that out so everybody knows. As far as notification squad, because most of you already, you get all the notifications anyway. So I'm just kind of curious, like how that works for y'all as far as getting the Instagram post. I just don't know how it works as far as if I send out the post, it would look like, you can't see it, but I just put the live stream time on the picture there. All right, so do you have any more? All right. So, Clash of Trash. I'm entered. Don't know if you answered. I believe I answered your. Let's see. Let me find your comment on here. Oh, I don't think I did say it. Yeah. Okay. I'll read yours. I guess I got caught up in reading quarterback HDs. Yeah. Sorry. Clash of Trash. He says, the way I'm going to push myself is, number one, keeping God first. Number two, not letting losses determine my playing ability. And three, remember who I am and why I play the sport. That's very important to always keep in mind. All those things are perfect, to keep at the forefront. Power surge. Your internet died? Oh, yeah, those aren't fun. I'm glad we haven't had many issues with that on here. Ever since we've switched to the other, let's switch back to this. We really haven't had a lot of trouble with these live streams. For as long as we go, it doesn't, like, sometimes I'm just amazed that these go as well as they do, because the internet just isn't that great. And I couldn't do it anywhere else. This internet works great. But all right, so you guys are in here. I've got several people that have come in and watched, and you guys have, commented on all this. Oh, we got some more people going in. Okay. Greg Lewis, going to try to push myself because I'm trying to play varsity. That's trying to get yourself to the next level, pushing yourself, getting to that. It's a very good goal to have. Make sure that you go and comment on my latest Instagram post, your YouTube name, so we can get better in contact. Some of you may have the same exact username as that, which I just need it for trying to get more people involved with my two channels, like Instagram and YouTube. So I want people not just to enter. I posted. I don't want you to just come into this live show just for the giveaway. Like, I want you to come in here for the football side of it. It's nice to have free stuff, but like, I do this because I enjoy football and I enjoy kind of giving back to you guys. And it's just like YouTube allows me to kind of have this kind of freedom with, allowing you guys to come in here and we can talk football and talk all these different topics and have giveaways and do all the kind of videos that I do, which, I say I keep trying, but like I'm still working on videos. Like I just haven't had the time to. Like it was rivalry week. Like it was hard. Like I couldn't, having 2 games a week, coaching wise, and then all the from practice to here and school. Like it's tough. And this is the time of the year that I can't post. But if it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen at the beginning. It doesn't happen at the end of the season. We'll still try to get those videos pushed out because any time for football is a good time, to get it out. And I did see, someone on here that said their season starts in February, which is different, But there are different football season times. Whether you start in the winter or you start in the fall, like that's just.
Who starts in February?
I think Canada. I want to say Canada football starts in that time of the year, but I'm not for certain. Like semi-pro starts in the spring usually. Yeah, Taff, I know that's why you're here. I know you enjoy the channel, and you're one of the good subscribers. Gabe Sales. Anyone else watching college football? I've not watched any college football since when we were watching the game on the live stream last week. Let's see. Gabriel says, I'm a freshman and the varsity coach wanted me, but my coach said no because they needed me, but I really want to play varsity. So that's kind of a tough deal where the varsity coaches want you, but you're kind of needed by your own team. So that's a very playing a semi-pro team in Dallas. Yeah, so semi-pro, it starts there this winter kind of. But yeah, going back to Gabriel's response, that's a tough one. And I think it's probably the best decision for you for that case, just because it's such a step up. Obviously there's a need that they needed you, but I think playing that extra year down can help because ultimately you still, regardless, you just lose that extra. You're not losing any time. Like time's always against you, but you still have 4 years technically when you're a 9th grader or as a freshman. So yeah, that's a tough one. All right, so we've got 11 people entered in here. Make sure if you've not commented on the Instagram post, you need to comment your YouTube name so we can better coordinate who wins this thing. That's where we need to go. We got 5 viewers. We kind of have not had much success tonight with all this. I've seen the most we've had was 6. But, you guys are in here late. Let me get a few names down here. Make sure we're good.
You've had success. We just haven't advertised.
We really haven't advertised. That's the thing. Like we could get people up for a customized football towel. Like this should be what it's all about. It's just like
subscription squad.
I do have subscription squad.
Or no
Notification squad, same thing. Subscription squad. I mean, everybody. I mean, all 4,444 people that are subscribed to me. I saw that's my number. 4,444 people right now are subscribed. We got 7 viewers. If you're not subscribed to me right now and you're in this thing, shame. But that's just like, I mean, they're subscription squad, because if they check their subscriptions, they'll know when this is happening, and it'll say live now. It'll say in red lettering, live now. It's like, giveaway, come in here. It's a giveaway, you know, and that's what people see. So, yeah. And I know that's just a common thing, but it's, you know, notifications. Make sure you're, you know, you got the bell. Okay, so C Money. Got your, okay, let me answer Drew's question. I missed his way up here. And then I'm going to get back to everybody else's real quick. He says, how I need tips for one-on-one stock blocking as a receiver. So to me, it all comes with your base and leverage. So I coached receivers for a year, and it's a tough thing to coach. Like, it is that. It's one thing to teach catching and routes, but whenever you go to do something as physical as block someone as an offensive player, like, the hardest thing for all players to me is just being able to finish the block. And so when it comes down to finishing and just getting through the motion of going through and blocking someone out of your stance, depending on, and a lot of it depends on how far they are, because all corners are going to play different, like, they're going to play different leverages to you. They may be head up, or they may be outside leverage or inside leverage, like, and then they may be 1 yard off, or in your face, or 2 yards, or 7 yards, or 10 yards off. Like, those are all. And if you've got to block that guy 7 yards downfield, you got to get at least 7 steps on him. And then by then, he's already probably made a cut on you. Like, my thing is, you know, depending on, I would teach my guys, they've got to have a certain kind of release, whether they're on a pass or a run, like, or they have run blocking responsibility. You've got to have a great release. And it comes down to your aiming point of where you're trying to aim. So, and you got to be able to move laterally at times, like, to be able to, if that guy's shooting inside of you, you've got to wash him down inside. Those are just the ways I tried to teach it. But coming to balance, you know, like tackling, you can't just overrun a guy and just run full speed. Like, there's got to be some technique to coming to balance. Like, I teach my linemen, you know, when they're going up and blocking a linebacker, that guy's faster than them probably already, but they've got to break down, come to balance, have good feet leverage, and bring their hands and drive their feet, keep their feet churning, and finish the block. And it goes the same way with the receivers stock blocking. And that's just, it comes down, to me, it comes off your release, how you release off the ball, and if you have the right angle, whether you take it inside or outside release. And this goes for all positions that way. All right, so that was a good question. Okay. C Money says, do you know any ways to work on lateral quickness? As far as lateral quickness, you can do a lot of agility training, you know, the speed ladders, speed ropes, hurdles, kind of working over small speed hurdles, work on that lateral quickness, you know, kind of doing some quick agility stuff, and then breaking off, like, kind of on a sprint kind of helps to me. Those are just some tips that I would be able to say off just firsthand without much. I'm the GOAT. I like this one. I'm the GOAT says, who's your favorite NFL team? I've got this all the time. I get the question a lot, but I don't care to answer it. But I don't really have an NFL team that I particularly watch or root for. I like to watch individual players. That's kind of where I like to root for certain guys, no matter what team they play for. Like I like Trey Flowers, who plays for the New England Patriots. He made kind of the play right there at the end. He played for the Razorbacks. He's from Alabama. He was a great player at Arkansas, and I think the Patriots have a really good pickup that they got from Trey Flowers, and he's a great defensive end. So, like, he's a guy I like to watch. Used to watch Jarius Wright play for the Vikings. He still may play for the Vikings. I don't know if he got traded or not, or he may be waived to another team. But like I said, I don't really have a favorite NFL team. At one point, probably in my life, I liked the St. Louis Rams when they were in St. Louis, but now since they're in Los Angeles, it's a little different. Because I always wanted to go. I always wanted to go to a St. Louis Rams game. I wanted to see their stadium. It was an indoor. It was a dome, and I think that would have been a cool thing. But now they're in Los Angeles, so I I could always go to Los Angeles, but I don't think I'm gonna do that anytime soon to see a Rams game. But that's just kind of where we're at with that. If you've not entered the giveaway at this point, we're kind of getting close. I'm kind of getting ready. Yeah. That was probably so loud.
I tried to get them.
That's funny. Oh, yeah, I don't get that. She's playing Zelda, Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. So there's a part in the game that does this sound, and I always just made fun of the sound it makes. It's like, yeah, ha, ha. And and if you get that, if you get the joke, like, Mr. Football, where's your dog? Okay.
Oh, no.
Yep, they haven't said anything about Mocha. We had to give Mocha up. She was so hyper. We never had time for her. She sat in this house all day, and, girlfriend works and I work. And it was hard to give her up, but she went to a really good family. She went with another pet owner that had a dog just like her, and whenever we took her there, those two hit it off. So Mocha's in the right place. She's taken care of. So we miss her, but we felt bad for her because we couldn't give her enough attention, and we didn't really have a yard for her to play in either. So she wasn't.
To be fair, we thought she was a house dog, and she was going to be really small when we got her.
Yeah, and then she kept getting bigger.
And she's a hunting dog.
She was a hunting dog.
Yeah.
So, but now we have. But we've always had Daisy, the cat, and she doesn't like to be held. But she's a house cat. She's just. Yeah, she's got a good family. Yeah, we sometimes get you still get updates from.
Yeah, we get photos all the time.
Yeah.
They live on like 30 acres
Oh,
by
wow.
a river, and the family that got her was really rich.
Yeah.
Or really well off. So
Yeah,
all they do basically is
they just pamper the
play.
dogs. Yeah.
So, and she already had a dog that was the same breed, so she knew what she was getting into.
Oh yeah, she knew all of our problems. And I paid that last vet bill today. So.
Thank
Yeah.
you for asking.
But yes, thank you for asking about Mocha, because she used to be a part of the live stream all the time. She'd just walk in and hang out.
Yeah.
Like, she'd just sit at my feet and then just look up at me and want to come sit by me. But she was pretty hyper. Ace Meadow, how are you doing? We're doing great. we're doing great here. We've got the live show going. We've been going for a little bit, and I think it's about getting time to where we need to give this thing away. So I'm gonna give y'all, if you've not entered in this thing, you got 5 minutes. And how you get entered? He says you're welcome. Okay. Marco, I'm the goat says DeMarco Murray. I didn't even know. Didn't say who I was talking about. Okay, so let's work on. Yeah, I'm confused.
They were having their own conversation.
Oh, I guess. I see where he's saying I'm an Eagles fan, but when I started playing running back my freshman year, I'd like watch a lot of him. Oh, you liked watching DeMarco Murray. Yeah. DeMarco Murray. He plays for. Where does he play for right now? I don't keep up with the NFL. I can. Like, the most NFL I get is on Instagram, and it's like, this player wears this helmet. And it's like, so-and-so switched to this helmet. In college, he wore this one. That's the Titans. Okay. Yeah, that I remember that one. He plays for Tennessee. Okay. The Titans, yep. So, but yes, all my NFL knowledge that I get is on what helmets players are wearing and what shoulder pads they're wearing. Like, and I'm not sure how the shoulder pad one came about. There's this guy on YouTube, or not YouTube, but Instagram. Y'all probably know it. It's like Mr. Shoulder Pad Man or something. And that's where I get all my shoulder pad news, which I don't really. Sometimes to me, I'm like, whoa, this is crazy. So much shoulder pads. Like, yeah, he's kind of a popular guy on there. He's about like Helmet Stalker and all that, which I don't know who Helmet Stalker is, but it's someone that always posts like stuff about helmets and face masks and all that. I did get this in, and this was something that I was telling y'all about probably 2 weeks ago, and I will never. I say never because the lady will probably have more on there. I say it's a lady, but it's called Karen's Barn on eBay. But, man, she has, like, the worst ratings. It's just like my box was completely destroyed. And I got the box today. This thing was saran wrapped inside another one of these. I got 2 of them. It was saran wrapped together. And the box had a hole in it, and the post office guy's like, man, I hope everything's good inside here because whoever shipped this, like, he said, it looks.
Trying to make money off of not having to pack it, I guess.
It's like she packed it, but the box had a hole in it.
But you got it dirt cheap, right?
I did get it. I did get it dirt cheap. And the thing is it's intact. But by the way, I haven't shown it. It's a Zenith. It's a Zenith rib protector. So we're going to be putting this in as far as all of our. I'm so confused with what I'm saying right now, but we're going to be putting all this together in a kind of a video of all these different rib protectors you can get and all this. Just kind of comparing some of the different ones. I think this was the last piece to the whole. Like this is it. Like we're ready for the final video and kind of that series and with this. But I didn't know it didn't have. It doesn't have like where you can actually attach it to the shoulder pad. You actually just wear this, and this is a youth one. So, but I did notice on here it's got a little cool Zenith logo there on the side, and then it says Zenith on the back. Very cool. Really enjoy this.
Who was it that asked you to get Zenith?
Elite Sports 15. He's the one who has wanted this reviewed. He's been asking since probably I came back to YouTube. Okay, Taft Case says, how do NFL players make their shoulder pads look so small? they modify them in such a way that they will remove certain parts. Like normally shoulder pads have like, all right, you've got that flap okay, and the shoulder pad guy goes into super detail. Like I'll give him that. He goes into like ultimate detail. I don't even know if it's all right or wrong, but he does it well. It's like, all right, you have like what's called the epaulette. I think I probably say it wrong because I'm not good with words, but the towel, customized football towel. It's going to come with your number on it, however you want it customized. That's kind of where the live stream. You need to make sure you comment on the poll question, how you're going to get better this season through the grind of this season, how you're going to get better and keep pushing yourself. And you've got to go to my Instagram page, and you've got to comment your YouTube name on there. So the shoulder pads, they shave them down. Even like I've at the previous school that I was at, we got.
Can you show them the shoulder pads you bought?
Which ones?
That are shaved off?
Yes. I'll go get them.
Yeah. He has a pair that he bought from a professional team. I don't know much about sports, but you can tell they cut them off to make them smaller. Very odd.
Thank you.
Okay. I remember you talking about it.
Okay, so these are, I don't think I may have shown these on.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. All right, so regardless, these are the Douglas snappers, and this is a custom set pads. And the reason they're custom, and anybody can get them customized, but they were shaved, which I don't know if it actually. You can see here it was actually cut to match the outline of the shell design. But this is the snapper Douglas pads, and they were shaved up along the sides to kind of give the player a better fit. And I actually added these pieces here as a little extra. You can actually remove those like that. Very neat though. So yeah, these are the ones I was talking about. But they shave them down. They do different things. Personally, and my whole team now, we're all we were. Joshua says we wear Riddell, and we do too. I like the Riddell. I like the Riddell pads. I've got some out there in the garage that we're going to be doing a video on. Some of the new SPK, or I say SPK, it's SPX shoulder pads. It's because of the K, I say JPK. I just think the K goes in there. But regardless, we're looking at a video like that. But yeah, the shoulder pad thing, I tried to get in touch with someone about a couple of college ones that I had questions on, but the guy never got back to me on it. But okay. So Kevin said Cam Newton has Russell Carbon Tech pad. I've only seen the Russell Carbon Tech pads. I went to a coaching conference, it was last year, and they had them there, and I didn't get to talk to the sales rep or nothing, but they're pretty neat looking, but they're like $400, $500. They're crazy. It says, but it uses Douglas epaulettes and cups. So those are, yeah, people like they will modify, like the NFL, they're at the point where they'll modify certain things. If a player, or if they want like a smaller design, or not really a design, but like a shell shape to benefit in any way, to take off weight or something, like those NFL professionals that do this, like they're good at what they do. Like it's crazy. But my last school, we had this set. I mean, we called them the Packer pads because they came from the Green Bay Packers. We had 11 sets of them. We had quarterback ones that were, we had our quarterbacks, receivers wear. I mean, we had a couple of like running back ones that we'd almost put on any kid. A couple of linemen use those, but they were great. And they're actually on my Instagram. If you go back far enough, you can see some of those green and gold shoulder pads and kind of get you an idea of what those are like. And they have customized equipment on them. It's really neat. Okay, so Einzigoat says, I really want to get into coaching, but I would not know how or where to start. So coaching, just if you take coaching for what it is, I got into it through college. I got in and went to college to be a teacher. Well, took my focus. There was a degree plan where you could be a certified coach and you'd be certified to teach in public schools as a PE and health teacher. So that's usually where it all starts, is you get health and physical education as a major, and then the coaching degree comes along with it. As far as it, and to me, all it is for me is just something else I can do as a teacher, is be a coach for a school, because you have to be, in most places, you have to have certification to be a coach in public school. Now, if it does work different in college, if you coach a youth team, sometimes it's different. Like you can coach youth teams, and sometimes all you have to have is a background check. Like that's kind of the extent of it. So, but that's kind of where you get to start. As far as getting into the coaching field, it's hard to get into. There's a lot of things that people aren't going to tell you about it and what all goes into it. And I've been doing it for 4 years now. Really 5 years if I count my last year of college, because I was coaching at that point for a little bit. But it's a tough grind. It's hard to get somewhere. You have to know people, and if you know people that are in it, and you're friends with them, you can kind of get in and work your way around. And people know people. It's very much a community in itself.
So your tip would be volunteer.
Volunteer, yes. Get connections. See, if I didn't have you, I'd just be going in circles. I would never help anybody. You got me. You got me. But yeah, so volunteer, do those things. Those are all great things to have. It goes even resumes. Like I was telling some of my players the other day, we were out there helping our youth team, our Pee Wee team. We were teaching them how to tackle. We did like a little tackling session, and I told some of them, I was like, look, if you got to have something for a resume, put on there that you did this. Like, it's almost like that's a community thing. You helped out our younger kids. It was a leadership thing. So, and I kind of went out there, I coordinated it all. I was like, look, you guys go here and teach these kids how to do it. And I was kind of teaching them too. And, and that's kind of thing. Just volunteer your time. Okay. I think we're at a good point here. I think I went over the time I was supposed to give this thing away.
Yeah,
it's bedtime. Yeah. I'm in such a great idea mode right now. I could probably go do 100 videos, but I'm not.
His girlfriend just got back from DC. So
you did just get back from DC. So yeah, you did get back from old DC. So all right, so we're giving away the Nike football towel, and we've got 3 viewers. We've had 3 viewers all night, and I know exactly probably which ones they are.
And they will do a roll call right now. They just be
all right. Here's what happens. I'm gonna say a name, and just type here. All right, here we go. Tap through K. I'm waiting.
No, just have them type here if they're still watching.
Okay. Just type here if you're still watching. If you're still here, type here, just like you're in class. Just be here. Yep, there he is. Fufu Killer and Kevin De Silva. That's the class right there. Those 3. That's it. It's loading. It's trying. Nope. Gabe's here. Okay. That works. And if anybody else pops up, it's only showing 3, but we've got several people saying here. So
maybe mobile doesn't appear.
it might not. If some of you, probably most of them are on mobile. I bet they just go in and out so fast or something.
I could get sometimes.
Yeah. Anyway, all right.
All right. So everybody that's in here.
Let's do. Yeah, and there's Kevin. Okay. We've got him here. All right. Okay, let's do this. So we're going to pick a random number between 1 through 8. 1 through 9, sorry. Yes, 1 through 9. Okay. For a customized football towel. One through 9. The winning.
9.
Huh?
I only see 6.
Well, there was. I've got 8 that did both things.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, 9 that have done all things. So, random number is 8. So, number 8 is Kevin DeSilva. He is our winner. Kevin DeSilva is our winner of the customized football towel. Wait, I couldn't see myself on the screen, so there I am. Yep. I know it's here, but yes, Kevin is our winner of the football customized towel. All right, so thank you everybody for coming in here tonight and being supportive of this.
Good question.
Yeah, I think we really have had some good questions tonight. Like we've had a lot of good stuff to talk about. We talked about football equipment. We talked about like stuff to get better at. Talked about a lot of stuff. So I was very, for what it is, I probably wouldn't like having a lot of people in here anyway. I know we always like one time we had 40 people in here. Like that was crazy. Like that was a good day. But this makes it better. Like you guys being in here and this is just gonna hopefully this gets us going in the right direction. But get in touch with me. I know you already do. So thank you guys so much for doing this and being here and being in here late. I'm sure it's late where you are or no telling, but I just want to say thank you to you guys. Good luck throughout the rest of the season. We're gonna be back next Saturday. I don't want to say Saturday just because something could come up, but I do think you just never know. Like it could be Saturday or Sunday, but we always yes, we could go somewhere. Like that's the thing. Yeah. Kevin DeSilva reminded us, like, whenever we had 37 people in here and we gave it away, then 37 people left.
Like true that, Kevin.
Yeah, that was crazy. But like that's just
the way it goes. But I mean, we also like this personal connection.
We do. I really do like the personal connection. I know Kevin always sends his highlights to me, and I'm bad and I don't respond back because like I've got so much going, but I do watch. I do pay attention to everything y'all send me. So I'm not too big to. I like interacting with you guys, and that's why we're here. So they do just come for the giveaway, but you guys that have been in here and you guys have stuck it out for all year, like. Yeah, I know all you guys, and some of you are working on like getting multiple giveaways so far. Like I think Kevin's already won one at some point, maybe. I want to say I can't remember what you won, because we've given away so much. Like, and it just makes this is what Mr. Football. This is what the channel is all about. Is just giving back. So, so I just want to thank you guys so much for everything we have accomplished so far, and I feel good about Feel good about where we're at. I'm the Goat says, I've been a subscriber for a long time and always on that low-key Instagram video likes. Yeah. That's how it needs to be. Like, I know I don't, like, if I posted every day, y'all might get sick of it. Like, but I don't think I could post every day. I don't think there's the UA review days. That's right. I do live a different life than UA reviews. Like that guy that was all about that. Well, okay. I was UA reviews up until the Oakley football visor giveaway. Like that was.
UA reviews had a lot of time on his hands.
He did have a lot of time on his hands, and I was able to make a lot of videos. Like that one summer, actually, it was probably 2 summers in a row. I was posting videos like. I had a video schedule. It was like you're going to get football 101 on one day, then you're going to get like a vlog, and then you're going to get a review, and then you're going to get something else, and then so I mean it was crazy. I did have a lot of time, but now I don't.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of time, but I share my time in other places, but still try to make time for this hobby. It's a lot of fun. Kevin says, I wasn't able to stay in the stream for the last 2 weeks because I was at a football game. So I was kind of upset. Well, you picked a good time to come back. But yeah, the UA reviews days, I did have a lot of time to work on those videos. And honestly, and I don't really review much anymore. Like, I know I've said I'm going to review those football gloves I bought over the summer, but like more or less they've been featured so much on the channel that I feel like it's already been done for us, you know? So I don't feel like I need any validation to like get some kind of review video out. Maybe it'll come eventually, but it's, you know, okay. I'm the Goat says I like always going back and watching some of the old reviews and pick up the pickup vlogs. Those were fun.
Those are fun.
So okay, I probably had the most fun with you that one time we found the visor for like $10 and we gave that away 2 weeks ago.
We'll do that again soon. I'm an advisor out of college, so we have been so long.
Yeah, this is the worst time of the year to do anything fun. Like,
yeah, but we'll do that because that was a ton of fun finding stuff to get out for you.
Yeah, and right now, like the income that I use to kind of push out this, I get money from YouTube from doing this. Like, get a little bit. It's nothing like I ain't making PewDiePie money, like by any means. Like, but it's enough to like buy some things for you guys and just like, you know, get it out there or do small things.
Yeah. So basically, if you watch the videos, you're basically making
like
money
as long as you guys are watching the videos, and don't worry, like if you watch a video a day, or it's not even that, because I'll get 2,000 and 3,000 views per day, like, and that's just through all videos. I do miss the. Okay, my favorite thing about, and this was something I just thought of a minute ago before we kind of got off on the tangent about the pickup vlogs, but I enjoyed the vlogs. When I started vlogging and doing like showing you guys what I was doing and what I was finding, like that was fun. Like I enjoyed watching, and I may go watch some of those videos just because it's interesting to just know kind of and it was more or less like a day, and it was what it was. It was a day in the life. Like it was kind of crazy. But the one with girlfriend, I say girlfriend, Diet Pixel is on her. But we that one was a lot of fun. You know, we found the visor. We were actually shopping. I can't remember what we were shopping for. I think it was Christmas or it was Black Friday or something.
Yeah, it was Christmas, and you were like, "Can we just go ahead and hit the Hibbett?" And I was like, "Sure."
Yeah, and we were about to probably go home.
It was the last stop.
It was the last stop, and we found like a really good find, and think that was the end of it. That was the way we ended it.
Well, that's what I was telling Taff, that you barely even saw it. It was like hidden on the top.
Yeah, I had to get the manager or somebody to go get it. Because okay, so Hibbett Sports. I don't know if any of you guys in here right now have a Hibbett Sports in your area. It's only, I want to say it's like just in kind of in the south area. Because I don't ever hear about them up north. And we went to Colorado and didn't see a single Hibbett out there because they had different sports stores in Colorado. But we went out there, or I'm just saying, like, Hibbett will do this thing where they have like a little orange tag on there, and it says like it'll be like 80% off. Like there was one time I got a pair of like Under Armour Cold Gear leggings way back in the day, and they were like $8 because they had like a hole in the bottom of like near the end of the leggings. And I was like, that was, it wasn't a big deal. Like I was like happy that I got like a $50 pair of leggings for $10 or so. And that was, Kevin says I have a Hibbett next to my house. That's awesome. Your chair.
Yeah, like right through. Man, you need to figure out, like, you need to be like Tab and have one in your backyard. That'd be awesome.
What? Oh, Hibbett?
Hibbett next door.
I'd be broke.
Yeah,
I'd be broke. Yeah, those leggings were probably reviewed way back in the day, and the fact that you guys watch those old videos, like I don't want to watch my old videos. Like I feel more confident about everything, and I just have such a better setup. Like if I could go back and review all the stuff that I reviewed and had the camera that I had now, and I don't even want to really say that because that's in the past, but I think I would have been better off. But at the same time, I like where I'm at, and I'm not going to go back and, say that I didn't. I'm not. What? I grew, and I'm not regretting anything from the past. Like
just like this, you have to start as a freshman and get to be a senior.
That's true, and I've been through that. Got through that. Okay, so one of y'all win a green gridiron giveaway? I want to win a green gridiron giveaway. The rawness. Yeah, it's like.
Yeah, because you weren't concerned with like
yeah
setup or anything. You were just like, I'm gonna film this on like a little bit of camera.
I still have that camera to this day, and that was all I had. And okay, this is how it always is. I get a camera, I get stuck. I don't say I want to get stuck with it, but I just roll with it because like I don't want to change what I do. And that's how it was. It's like I filmed on that from basically the point of when I was in college up until probably for 6 years of that channel's life. It's still this channel, but for that time, that's what I filmed with. And but yeah, that's what that was. And then Mr. Football, you remember when you reviewed that chrome backplate? Yeah, Kevin has the chrome backplate, which if I was a player right now, I'd be rocking it. I wouldn't care. Oh, so Taft's cousin won the green gridiron giveaway. A shock visor. Wow. Wasn't your cousin also the one who won my visor?
Ooh.
Like, did he get 2 visors?
He's rocking.
That's pretty funny.
Swap out.
Yeah, he could swap out. Which those visor, well, he may if it's any of the visors that they give away, they're probably not legal in high school ball. I don't think they are because they're those weird colored ones. So you can't have like dark ones or weird colors. Like it's a weird thing. You could wear it in practice, though, I guess. So, and I was just thinking, like, we had the rivalry game this week. We won, but I remembered back to a time where this was 2000. This would have been 2006, and oh yeah, I'm old. But it was 2006. I was in the 9th grade. And we were playing our rival, and the rival is 8 miles apart. It's in the same county. It's a big deal. There's a trophy involved. We're playing them as the junior high, and like we had like 3 or 4 guys in our team that had like they were just getting popular. And Oakley's always been around, but they had the Oakley visor. And our running back, I remember to this day, he had it was the amber colored. It was like what's his name? He no longer plays in the NFL, but he played for Miami. Was known for wearing the orange visor, and he had that. And I remember all of our stinking players nearly had to take off their visor because you only could have a clear one, and our coach was like, "Take them all off!" like. And now, like, I'm surprised even our coaches now. I say our coaches is one of them. I don't care if kids wear visors, honestly. I do kind of get concerned about whenever these companies say you can't alter and modify your equipment. That kind of concerns me about it. But honestly, if the kids want to wear it, I'm not going to be bothered. But that's that was just something I thought of the other day, because I thought of it yesterday, because like we had to take all those visors off, and it's a big deal. But then we got back, and I think we ended up losing that game that day. Who knows? But long snappers can have swag too. Hashtag. Yep. Long snappers can. I let my kicker use my Nike visor. That's funny. Cousin won the yellow visor. It looks good. That's good. That's awesome. I don't know. I say, like, the shock visor is probably the most common thing that we have out there today. Like, it's what everybody wears, I feel like. Everybody here, you either have Nike or Under Armour. It's just what are in the stores. We have Oakley in the Hibbett, but and they have like 6. I was in there today, and they had 6 Oakley visors in there. And nobody buys those for some reason. They had the Shut one too, which the Shut one I've wanted to try out and see what it's like, because it's one of the cheaper ones. And I don't know if you guys know this, but this was something that kind of blew my mind a little bit. But I was watching Green Gridiron videos, and I like watching the Green Gridiron guys. Like those guys are fun to watch. I like all their videos. They come out with a video like every day. I think that's all those guys do is sit around making videos about helmets and visors. But it's interesting. But what they were talking about visors, they brought out all these different brands. They brought out the Nikes and the Under Armours and Oakleys, and they had Adidas. But they were like, Adidas is just like got a decal on it, and Adidas isn't anything different. It's actually like, is it Z Leader? It's the visor. It's got like a rim on the bottom of it. It's like a real thick rim on the very bottom of the visor. I may be thinking of another brand, but it's called like Z Leader. But they were just like, yeah, that's just an Adidas visor with a Z Leader, or it's an Z Leader visor, but it has Adidas tabs on it. But that blew my mind. That Adidas just, like, you see those in college because teams will be sponsored by Adidas, and then have Adidas visors, and you think, well, it's like, why don't you just get that? Well, you could just slap some stickers on it. It's the same thing. I did not know that. My safety used to tell me from his position my visor looked chrome when he was looking at me in the backfield. Now, when you look at them from a certain distance, like, yeah, they can be pretty distortive, and you can see they just look. Yeah, like I see it all the time. Like, you can almost see a reflection in some of them. Elite Tech. Maybe that's it. Y'all probably know better than I do. I'm forgetful about all this, but I've learned more. I've learned even more about helmets and visors just watching their video. Like they're good at what they do. I liked one of their videos on like they had the NFL replica helmets, and they showed like the 3 different replica helmets you could buy from Riddell, which was like you get like there's this $350 one that's basically the real thing, except it's just got a little different shell. Then you got the Blaze helmet, which they just have like that coat, and then they put a shock visor on it. Those are like $180 something, 190. And then you get like the cheap one that doesn't even look like a helmet, or it looks like a helmet, but the inside of it you couldn't put on. I just watched that today before I went to work. Yeah, I watched it the other night and was just I've even like seen the college ones, and like I've seen a Razorback one and thought it'd be cool to see, but yeah, that's the Green Gridiron guys are based 20 minutes away from where I live. They're in South Carolina. I know that's where Green Gridiron their spot is. I know. I've never actually bought anything from Green Gridiron, and I've been watching them since I've been watching them since they've been around. Like that's before they were popular. Yeah, I like interacting with you guys. It's a lot of fun. I know I've totally went over, and I'm sure you're sleepy and you're ready to go to bed.
Okay, I'm playing.
You're just playing the game. How's it going?
It's good. I've got a dragon and
You're falling.
all that good stuff.
Well,
and like
I've obviously messed you up, so I'll
Yeah.
leave you alone. You're falling to your death. I'm going to leave you alone now. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. You know, we got 5 people in here, and I know you guys are all just interactive here. But we're gonna get. This was a lot of fun with doing the live stream, and I'm excited. I'm really excited about doing this video. I don't know what it is. I'm just like into making the, kind of these videos about shoulder pads and all this, because to me, helmets I only do so much with helmets, and I kind of fell off the face of doing the favorite face mask video or whatever I was trying to do with that. I think that will come back. That will come back eventually, where we'll start working on different face masks for different position groups. I've only done quarterback. No, I've only done running back and linebacker. So now we're working on quarterback safety. Is going to be the next one, and then we're going to work on the lineman, top 5 things linemen need, and then we're going to look at the defensive side of the ball. So I've picked to do 3 defensive positions: D-line, linebacker, and the secondary defensive backs. We'll just call them defensive backs, or safety and corner, since they kind of have the same role, really, just play technically different positions. But Boo Killer says he's going to sleep. All right, we'll see you next week. We all probably need to go to sleep at some point here. So definitely we need to get back in here next week, and we'll have a lot of fun with this. I played running back. Hans the Goat says I played running back and linebacker, and my varsity jacket says RB, LB on the sleeve. Brother side, it says, my brother said it looks like right bench and left bench. Come on, man. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Okay. It took me a second. I'm slow on jokes, but that's funny. That's good. I'm gonna have to use that somehow. That's too good. Like some kid says, "Well, what do you play?" Or someone's like, "What do you play?" RB, LB, or they just text it or something like that, and like, "Oh, right bench and left bench, eh?" That's funny. Oh man, fun to pick on bench players, but it's we're playing. We got a junior varsity and 8th grade game Monday, so those guys are going to get, which we've needed. We've needed this, a Monday night game. Uh, those kids we need extra reps to actually get some of our younger guys experience. But yeah, like I said, really enjoyed. Kevin, we'll get your towel. Maybe kind of let me know on how we want to make it, and or what number we need to put on it, what we can do. So we'll do that. Looking forward to next week. Like I said, don't know how next week will roll through, but I'll say I'm going to try my best to get it out to you guys as sooner we can. But I know you guys will be here regardless. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. If you got any other questions, make sure just to send them to me. We'll see you guys next week. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.